What's up, people, man? What is up, man? It's your boy Spasciz. Hold on, let me make sure I can hear. Hold on. Everything is just going crazy on me. Real quick here. Let's get this thing together. Let's get this all together here. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see. I think we are working. I think we are. I swear, man, every time I do something, this thing go crazy on me. Y'all give me a second, man. Y'all just give me one quick second here. Okay. I think we good. I think we working. Sheesh. Man. Okay, I think we working again. I still can't hear myself. I can hear myself a little bit now. All right. All right, let me make sure before I get started that we working. Let's see here. I'm gonna record a thing on here live on the air. What's up, man? We live right now. I don't know what happened to the stream, but the stream went down. But we are back. So if you joined the live stream, go ahead and click again. Oh, damn, something happened. I'm doing this live, man. This is right here. Let's see. What's up, people? It's your boy Spasciz, man. And we lost the stream, but we are back. So if you joined, go ahead and join again, man. We are back and live right now. You see this? Right here, right now. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. But we back again. We back again. We had some people on. We gotta wait for them to get back. I think we back at it, man. Yes, we are. We are rolling. What is up, people? It's your boy Spasciz, man. Please forgive me. Every time I jump on here, there is something that goes wrong. I don't care how I plan it. I don't care how I get it all working beforehand. I don't care about how I do it. When I hit go live, something goes wrong. But we gonna keep moving, man. We gonna keep working. Hopefully, everybody that joined will jump back on. Because I had like 5 or 6 people, and I'm trying to give everybody a chance to come back that was already on here. There we go. Great Keys was in the building. What's up, my boy? Yeah, man. The stream went crazy on me. Every time, man. It doesn't matter. No matter how I jump on this thing, bro. Like, I've been planning this out for like 30 minutes, and it still goes crazy. But it's all good. We back. Let's see here. Go ahead and put my boy Great Keys up there. You know how it go, my boy. You know what it is. Man, Great Keys, man, I gotta tell you, bro. That track was bananas that you were doing earlier on Instagram. Oh my gosh. Man, do something for me, Great Keys. Put your Instagram in the comments down there, so people can go follow you, man. When they come through here, they can see your Instagram information. Go follow this guy. Go follow him on Instagram. I listened to him today on a live stream on Instagram. Dude was banging. Had me at work, trying my best not to bob too hard. My boy had it going down. Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Because, I mean, you know, people try to tell me R&B is dead, bro. So, Great Keys, I want you to know this, man. I want you to know this, bro. I was sitting there trying to figure out if I wanted to go live tonight. And if I did want to go live, what I was going to talk about. And so when you said what you said, or somebody was asking you, whatever happened, I think you said something about Output Arcade, and the conversation was coming up. I said, man, you know what? That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to break down Arcade. I am going to break this thing down. If people will really listen at it, man, it will definitely do some different things for your production. I was writing up something about AI, man. AI, I've been seeing it a lot lately. And I've been hearing people talk about it, man. The only thing I tell people is be ready for it, man. Be ready for it as much as you possibly can. Fun fact, back in 2017, there was a song by The Weeknd. And there was a part in it that had Michael Jackson in it. And everybody thought it was, it was the real thing. It was AI, bro. 2017. Let me make sure I'm saying that correctly. I don't want to misquote this. Because I got this from Wired.com. Shout out to Wired.com. Starts with a familiar intro. Unmistakably, The Weeknd's 2017 hit Die For You. But as the first verse of the song began, a different vocalist is heard, Michael Jackson, or at least a machine simulator of the late pop star voice. That's crazy, bro. 2017. It is here. AI is here. So the only thing I could tell you is that, yes, share it live, my boy. Share this live right now, man. The only thing I could tell you about AI, I've had people ask me about it, ask me what I'm going to do. I'm going to evolve, man, as much as I possibly can. Much as I possibly can, I'm going to evolve as much as I possibly can. I would tell you this. When in Great Keys, you're probably around the same age. Uh-oh, I done kicked the camera. Back in the 80s and the 90s, man, back then there was such a uniqueness to music back then. I remember probably 95, 96, 97, 98 years. We would listen to that music then, and there was Clee Guy Beats. What's up, my boy? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, Great Keys, you know what? I ain't give you one, my boy. I got to give my boy Great Keys one. But back in the 1980s, 1990s, everybody was so unique with their music. And Great Keys, you can probably attest to this. We had East Coast, we had West Coast, as far as just rap music, just using that as an area. So there was East Coast rap, there was West Coast rap, then there was down south. You had the Master P's, No Limit, and you had the Cash Money Millionaires. Between the both of those, you had No Limit, Cash Money. And then even those two were from the South. They were both from Louisiana, but they both had a completely different sound, right? So you had them two. Then you had bounce music. That was even farther than that. Then we had Atlanta. Atlanta had its own sound. Then we even go over to Florida. Florida had Miami bass. They had their own sound. They had the Lukes. They had I don't know if you've ever heard of his artist name, Half Pint. Half Pint was an artist back then. He was in Miami. He was a part of the Miami bass clique. There was another, I can't remember the other guy that used to be with him that was with a whole nother group of people. There was Miami bass. Then you had the Midwest movement. Then you had Nelly, Lunatics. What's the other guy? I can't remember the other guy's name, but he was a part of Lunatics. He was a part of Nelly, but he came out and then they separated some kind of way. I can't remember that guy's name. But I love the way you do it right there. I cannot remember that guy's name, whatever that guy's name. So you had them. The West Coast had Dre, Snoop, Eminem, and the list goes on and on. I can't think of all the people, but it was so many different kinds of music, and people was very strategic about their own sound. Somewhere along the line, we lost that. And you look at AI and you look at the actual creation of it. Chingy, that's that guy's name. Great Keys. I told you Great Keys be on it. Chingy is that guy's name. So AI is here and it's basically, I don't even want to say copying music, but it's simulating music that's popular, that everybody's doing, and it's so easy for it to do that. So because there's not a lot of genres or styles of music now, AI just come in and can duplicate what it is and move on. And so I said all that to say this: it's a time where now you got to be creative. We're going to go back to a creative time. In order for you to make it in this particular time right here, you're going to have to be creative. You're going to have to be as creative as you can be, that the AI has to catch up with what you're doing. You got to push it. We got to push past just the normal sound now. Because there is a guy named Jesse. He's Sync My Music. I watched his YouTube the other day. There's a company that is creating AI technology where they have producers now that are creating music that's going to be sending their music to this AI, to this company that's going to be introducing that music to AI, which is going to create a sound based on the music that they're sending in. So yeah, they're going to continue to make money because they are adapting to where we at. And so they're going to be sending that music in, and there's no telling what AI is going to do with that music, because AI is evolving all the time in our world today. And I'm speaking on the music side of it because that's what we represent here, is creativity. So it's going to be a pretty tough thing to deal with. But only the strong survive. So we're going to have to push all of that. That was my original topic, so I got a chance to say that. But it's a great segue into what we're going to be doing today, which, shout out to my boy Gray Keys for introducing me. Well, I don't want to say introducing me, but leading the path to this actual stream tonight. It was his thought that actually pushed this forward. So I appreciate it, man, for doing what you do. And I love, and I'm an R&B guy. So when I heard your track today, I'm like, yo, that is dope. Great Key say facts. That's what it is, bro. I'm telling you, man, back in the day, it was tough on producers, man. Producers were like DJs. So back in them days, you had your own DJ from your hood or from your area, and you had to have the best DJ for when you go and spit as an artist. So you had the artist that was going, but you had that DJ, and the DJ was trying to be better than all the other DJs in order to get work. So everybody had to be in competition with each other. And so it kept everything on the edge, because you had to be able to continue to get better and better and better in order to take out the other DJs or the other producers or the other artists, because you had to fight for your spot. And so you had to have skills to do that. Well, when we had that to that particular degree as they had it then, well, those guys were always trying to come up with something or trying to be the best that they could be at what they did. If you listen to somebody like E40, E40 has his own style. He used to do Sprinkle Me, man. Sprinkle Me, man. There was nobody else doing that but E40. That was it. There's so many artists that I can think of that had their own little thing that they were doing. And it just there was always some kind of fresh sound out there. Then R&B then was real R&B. Not to say that today's R&B is not real R&B. What I'm saying is that sometimes when I hear R&B now, it sounds just like hip hop. And to me, that's not really what it is. So having those different sounds, I listen to Christian hip hop artists. So there's Lecrae and Trip Lee and a bunch of those guys. And even that is starting to sound like everything else. Man, I really hate that, because everybody has a uniqueness to them that they can create. And I think if we did that, it would be a whole lot better for music today. But when you have everybody trying to sound like this popular sound, it just pushes everybody into this one thing. I saw it coming a long time ago. I knew when Soulja Boy made it, because Soulja Boy is really the captain of the movement. Now, people would kind of stone me on that, but I remember the Superman, and I remember how simple that beat was. He was the first one to do that. Soulja Boy was the first one to do that. And it just started from there. Everybody else came out. My boy was stealing Fruit Loops at the time. He had a crack version of Fruit Loops. He couldn't even save the session. So he had to get the song done and bounce down all in one day, because he couldn't save it at the time. I remember him telling the story, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But he did, man. And he's still around today. He's not really doing music like talking about, but he's still doing his thing in his own particular way. But we just got to be creative, man. Just got to be creative. I know that was long and drawn out and all that good stuff. And so, but, this is what it was. Great Key said that beat was terrible. Bro, that beat was horrible. I remember hearing the song. I remember hearing Crank That, and I'm like, what was he trying to do? I didn't know what he was trying to do. But I started hearing people doing it. I started hearing people with the song, And then I saw him on the Ellen show. I saw the song on the Ellen show, and I was like, yo, this dude got Ellen DeGeneres cranking that. Over with. Yeah, it was a vibe. That's exactly what it was, Great Keys. That's exactly what it was. Which brings me to the point, man. Like, I want producers, man, to go back to the feeling. Bro, like I listened at, I saw a video, I think I was on Twitter, I think it was. But it was a video of Missy Elliott. And it was Hot Boys for Missy Elliott. Bro, that beat had a vibe to it, bro. And it was like the remix. And there was a version of that Eve, I think. Yeah, Eve was the one that rapping on it. Yo, that beat had a feeling to it, bro. Oh, my goodness. That it was just, it was just crazy. All stock sounds. You hear me? That, for real, bro. Like, yo, I'm telling you, it's all about how you use what you got. That is for sure correct. Clee said he remembered it was a vibe. Yes, it was. It was a vibe. Everything was a vibe. And you know, when you go off of that vibe, you can create so many different things because you're going based on what you feel. You're going off that feeling. By the way, y'all, if y'all want to jump on, man, and be on the stream, man, I have that available if you guys want to jump on, man. There's a link if you want to jump on. And I'm doing this, man. This is new. This is a new world for me. I just want to do something different. See, I'm still being different. Missy and Eve, that was so dope. Bro, you hear me? I'm finna tell you, bro. Like, the way that they were sounding with Timbo and Genuine and Aaliyah and even Maganu. Maganu was not all that to me, but he was cool for what they were doing. Because I remember him and Timbaland used to have those albums together where they would do albums together. And the crazy thing is, like, Missy not no dope writer. Not in my opinion. I don't hear her writing and be like, yo, that's the dopest bars I've ever heard in my life. But man, her vocal is an instrument, bro. Like the way she did he how he that jump was so crazy to me. And nobody else could have did it. Nobody else could have did that but Missy. That's it. Anybody else would have tried that, they would have failed miserably. When Missy did, like, her video, even to her latest videos was so creative. Even with like every scene, like there was what's the one what was that one of the last ones she did? She did Where You From, I think it is. That's what it is. Where You From? There's this one scene where in the beginning when her verse first come in and she's like dancing, she not doing a bunch of stuff, but man, the way the camera angle moved a certain kind of way, and the girls behind her kind of came out a certain kind of way where they was just, it was like this thing where they was in a straight line, but they kind of formed out like this. That jump was crazy. Crown Majestic said, peace. What's up? But it was so dope, bro. It's crazy that they all came from. I know, bro. Jodeci, Devontae, bro. Like, I didn't know this till like years later. It was years later when I found that information out. And it shocked me. But it was just so crazy, man. She had the other one where she got the one dude and he's doing the chorus. I can't remember what the song itself, but they're in this room and the girls are like on this string deal, and it's like when they dive in the water and all kind of stuff. Man, that video was so dope to me, bro. And even the song, it didn't have a lot going on in it, but the way she just put it together, dope. Missy can put an album out right now. Like when I first heard, she had that one that was real fast. Do it now. Do it now. Right? So this is funny. So when Timbaland, I follow him on Instagram, and he posted a video of that track, and I was like, okay, they going back old school with it. And the track just kind of passed my head. I didn't think nothing of it. It wasn't like just a track. I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. But bro, when she came out with the joint, like that joint was so hard. Do it, Missy. In this doing it, you ain't never heard. It was just the way she was on it. I was like, yo, this joint was crazy. But that's the point. The point is being creative with what you got. Everybody think Missy so. I mean, I'm telling you, bro, the outfit. Just everything about it. She did the one that she did with all of the sororities and fraternities. That joint was crazy. Like all those people that was representing all those different things, they had their own little way that they were doing it to like an R&B joint. It was just crazy, man. It was just crazy. Yeah, Missy would upgrade the track super fast, bro. To this day, she still do it, man. I remember somebody telling me that Timbaland wasn't all that dope, and I was like, yo, you tripping. But I could tell, I know you were a little younger, probably like Metro Boomin or something like that. And them dudes was dope, bro. I'm not against them, but again, we talking about Timbaland, bro. Timbaland, go look at some of his newer videos and some stuff he created. You can't find that sound nowhere. But anyway, enough of that, man. Enough of that. Let y'all come up with something else. We're going to keep going. So today, I want to take a look at Arcade. Let me pull this up here. We're going to switch our guys over here to Arcade. Boom. And there we are. Well, this is Big Wig, but not Arcade. But anyway, yeah. So this is a track that I've released like last year sometime. And I want to play just a little smidget of it. And just so y'all know, while I'm on this screen, I will check your comments later on. I will be checking the comments throughout. So just keep them coming and I'll catch up with them. But I'm going to play this little spot. This is Loca. The chick that wrote this is RVCHL Music. Me and her did 2 joints together. She did this one and she did Just Flows. I put that out like 2 or 3 years ago. But her voice is so cold. I'm going to just play this little part here. And let's see, I have no sound. Why do I not have any sound? What is going on? And now I just want to continue playing. Like, really? Like, this stuff really be happening to me. Like, I just don't understand why this stuff be happening. So let's do this. I'm going to pull you guys back here while I fix this. This junk is just crazy, bro. Anyway. Let's go here. Where is this? Yeah, boom. We just save it like that. But yeah, let's see what else. Timbo, the GOAT. Yes. Trust. More than people want to give him credit for. I have his masterclass too. His masterclass is dope too, and I think people were looking for whatever they were looking for, but You know, I don't know what to tell you really. He give you inspiration. I mean, this he could show you all the tricks in the world, but if you don't have that inspiration, that vibe that he have, because he's always looking for a vibe. Like you even hear some of the guys that say, like some of the sounds wasn't like the coolest sound. It just fit well with that particular track. And I'm that kind of person. If it feel good, they kept saying it felt good, and that's what I'm looking for is how it feel. So anyway, we got this back up and going. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this real quick.
Loca, dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca, va loca. Dice que soy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca.
All right. So that is Loca, and what we're going to do is I'm gonna come up with a remix to it. And in this particular remix, what I'm going to use is arcade. We're gonna come up with a bunch of different ways to create something, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple instances of arcade and then I'm going to show different ways to come up with something for it. So let's go here. And I like Downtime. And let's see here. Let's just start with the first one. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. TT, the manager, is on here. What's up, man? TT. Y'all give a big shout out to TT, the manager. That's my social media manager. Yeah, we give it up for TT. What's up, boo? She jumped on all the way out there in the far west. So I'm going to take this right here. Now, this is cool, but what we doing is that we're gonna make it, flip it, and we're gonna make it all hours, right? So first thing I'm gonna do is I always try to reverse them. That's pretty cool. Let's see if that works though.
Loca, dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca.
Oh, yep. That worked. I like that. So I'm going to take her vocal down just a little bit so I can hear what's going on. We're going to record that.
Loca, dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca, va loca. Dice que soy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca, loca.
So there we go. So that's one way. You can reverse.
Loca, dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca, va loca. Dice que soy loca.
So now what I want to do is I'm going to see what these macros do.
Loca, dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no.
That's a verb.
Loca, dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca, va loca. Dice que soy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca, loca. Dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm keeping everything. So as soon as I'm done with it, we're gonna bounce it down. I'm gonna keep this one session of arcade. That's how we gonna do it. We gonna bounce that baby down. So now I'm gonna take this volume up just a little bit.
Dicen que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entre mi mente toca, va loca. Dicen que soy loca, pero a mí no me importa.
I like that. I like that a whole lot. So now let's see. Let's see here. So another thing I like to do sometimes is take something like this, right? So you got the re-sequencers. See if there's something that fit there. I kind of like that a little bit.
Loca, dicen que estoy loca.
Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm going to take her vocal off right now. And then we'll just kind of come back to it. We got this first part that's already pretty cool. So we know if we build off of that, then we'll at least have something that we got working from there. So now, let's see here. I kind of like that a little bit. Let's see. Is that cool? So what I'm gonna do is let's see what it's actually doing. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna hit the edit. And so now you have this set up and it's gonna show you exactly where it's jumping from. So it's going from 1112233. So it's basically going here 3 times 1112233 on this one. And then in reverse. Okay, so I kind of dig that. I dig that. So let's stick with it for now. We're going to stick with it for now. So we got 2 pieces right here, right now. Slide that down like that. We may cut some of that out. We may kind of cut it back in a bit, but right now we're rolling with it for right now. So what I'm gonna do now? Let's do a. Let's see if there's something cool out there. Ooh. I kind of like that. kind of like that a little bit. Let's see if that works though. All right, so now let's see here. We're gonna see if we can make it work. So let's go ahead and quantize that. Nope. I don't know how I missed all them like that. Ooh, it's way off. So let's do this because I like the first part is done. So what I'll do here, just strip back all this stuff. First part sounds good. And so I know it kind of sounds chaotic right now, but okay, so now I'm not really digging this that much now that I got the drum. And so also, let's see if, let's go here. I think this one. So I'm going to, let's see. So I like it better like that. Okay, so then I'm going to see if I like bringing that tone down. I do. All right. So, and then from there, all I need is this. Yeah. So I'm gonna take that up too. Bring it down a little bit. Now, if you go to mixer, you can mix this stuff in here too. Okay, so I kind of like the vibe that it's giving me. So see what it sounds like with the vocal. Dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca, loca. Dice que soy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi mente toca. Dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Yeah, we'll keep it just like that. Let's oh no. Bounce that down. Let's see here. Dice que estoy loca, pero a mí no me importa. Entra mi So, all right, cool. Now, what I want to do, let's do this. Let's go to, let's see. I don't know. Let's see what's probably something that'll fit there. Let's go here. Let's check out some of these vocals here. And so now, what I'm going to do with this is that I'm going to, on this here, right? So I'm going to stretch this all the way out. I want the whole sound of this. Let's just, okay? And so what I'm going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to go into edit. We're going to create a resequencer. I'm gonna show you how to do this, right? So this particular, what I'm gonna do, matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this one to a resequencer. Change this, we're gonna go here, and now we're at a blank thing. Right? So how can I make this my own? So I'm gonna say maybe this, and instead of it cutting off at when I'm gonna do half a bar, yeah, so I'm gonna stop here. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. Something like that. So on this last one, I'm gonna reverse it. Maybe like that. So maybe, let's see, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do it? Now, let me tell y'all this too. So this right here, these at the bottom are attack and decays. So I can bring up the attack a little bit, which will be on this number 1 note. So the attack is, so it just kind of glides in with the attack up. Right? And take the decay out. Right? So if I wanted to do that, I can do that. I kind of like what it's doing now. And I'll take a little bit more of the attack down. I'm gonna take now this is the volume. I'm gonna take this volume down on the second one. Now if I wanted to, I could take, this is the speed here. I'm gonna do a half. Yeah. It's a little cleaner in my opinion. Let's do it back at 1. No. Now I'm tripping. Let's do. No. I like that. Now I could. Then I'm gonna do. Okay, watch this. So now instead of 5, I'm gonna do 10. And then so on the second time around, I'm gonna do the same pattern over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna say 4 here. I'm gonna do 11. See if this works. And then a 2. So let's make this another half. So this one, I'm gonna make 2 16s. That should fit. All right, so I'm gonna do, instead of, I'm gonna make 2, both of these 3, then a 4 2. Yep. And then what I'll probably do is let's change this. Maybe, I don't know, how do I want to change it at the end? Yeah, I like that one. That's how we'll do it, just like that. I kind of like it like that better. So I hope y'all looked at that. So I basically completely changed up the way that it was flowing all the way around. So I took that pattern and created another pattern in resequencer. That is another major way that you can flip these different samples in here, is in that resequencer. So it's kind of like looperator. Looperator will allow you to trigger certain things throughout the loop, which will completely destroy it and make it whatever you want that loop to do. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we got. TT, the manager, say now add A&R Scout to the list of the T responsibilities. Shout out to TT. That's my dog right there. That's my dog. Great Keys, he like it. He like it. That's what I'm talking about, my boy. He said, I'm telling y'all, our arcade is crazy. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Arcade is what it is. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get back to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the loop. And you know what? You could do that. Could do that too. So we'll do it. I kind of like this way better, where it gives that little space in the middle of it. Let's see here. So now just imagine that came from. You see how you can flip this? You can flip this in so many different ways. So many different ways you can do. Oh my God. 2 Nickels in the building. What's up, 2 Nickels? My boy done joined the live stream. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, 2 Nickels? Man, we just in here flipping this old arcade, bro. We flipping this arcade, man. But I just wanted y'all to see how I did that in Resequencer. You can basically, let me go back to it real quick here. You can basically take these little numbers here and slide them anywhere on this loop that you want to. You can turn the snap off if you want to and do it, slide it where you don't have to fit in those lines, depending on what it is. Now with this particular loop here, I kind of like it where the lines are. But usually with vocals, I would take the snap off and slide it around and just kind of find little spots where most people wouldn't find little spots at. But that's what this is all for, right? Come in here, have fun with it. Find those spots that nobody else is going to find. So if let's go to another one. Let's go to like this one, right? Matter of fact, let's change one of these to a resequencer. So we change this to a resequencer, right? So with this being a vocal, right? So I can take this and just move this. Right? You can just find these spots. You can just find anything. You can find any spot you want to and just keep sliding into it till it find. Just slide it into it. Hit somewhere that is just dope. But you slide it back a little bit. Got a different sound. Nobody would ever know where you got this stuff from. It's a completely different sound. All you gotta do is take that snap off, slide it around. I do this with the sounds, and I do this with the vocals. I do this with a bunch of stuff. So that's one. That's another way. Let's say, oh, I done messed my little spot up. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to my little. I think I moved it around. Yep. So never mind. We'll just put it back where it go. And I keep doing that. Let's just go back and find it. That's where it's gonna go. We'll just leave it there. You can, of course. Now, here go another thing here. Here go another one. So you got all these little buttons here. All these buttons mean something, right? So let's just say if You know what? Here's what we do. Let's do this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and bounce this. And then we're gonna find another sound, right? And we'll bring that down here. Okay, so boom, here we go. So let's find something else. Let's do, I don't know. Let's go back to Honey. Honey is more like an R&B sound. Let's do. We got a bass already. Never mind. I don't want to do that. So I tell you what, let's go here. Let's go to the keys here. This is a whole nother world. A whole nother world. This is the keys. So we in the C. Probably let's see what we can find to this bass line. Let's see here. Let's find another sound though. Let's take a look. Do I like that? Let's see. I don't know. Maybe that. Let's just go with that. We'll go with that, right? This just for the example, man. We're just kind of playing around. I want to do more of showing you what it is than all the other stuff, right? Now, these are keys, right? So let's go in here, layers, right? Hold on, let's fix this correctly. Yeah, that first one is off. You know what? I'm just gonna play it simple. Just like that. Anyway, I won't hit the right button. Dang, it's still low. My timing is off really, really bad. but it's all good. There we go. Snap that baby to the thing, man. It's all good. All right, so now we got that, right? So let's do this. Check this out. Matter of fact, we have a sound. Okay, so we got the keys, right? So let's do this. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to create a new note kit. Boom. So I'm at a blank screen, right? Now, I play nothing. There's nothing there. Now, we know what that is, though, right? So now, we're going to go here to a layer. Man, I'm teaching y'all some game right now, bro. This is game right here. So I'm gonna go here, which is my source. This is an untitled source. This is my source browser. You click this, it brings you here. Now, I can go in here and I'm going to find a sound. Let's go here, just you click these little spots. Find something. Let's say that's a low. Let's do. Let's go back to downtime. No. Is it? Yeah. So boom. So I'm gonna create that. Right. So this is a source. Right, that's pretty crazy. So I'm going to take off a little of the back end of it, just for the crackle effect, right? Turn this down just a little bit. So it just got a little crackle in the background. That's all it's doing. Matter of fact, yeah, it's just got a little crackle going on. So let's go to here now. Let's go to probably, let's see. Let's go to Honey. Honey got, I don't want another. We'll take that. Just for the example. All right, so now. Right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and filter that top end for me. Bring it down a little bit more. And then I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna slide this over, slide that attack just a little bit so it don't hit right on it. Like that. Right? Then I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna even go even farther than that, right? So let's go to here and let's find another sound. Let's see, man, I don't know. Let's just see if this is something. This is a hook vocal. Let's see if it does something special. Oh, it's still downloading. So basically, you downloading this, and you gotta give it time to download. I'm just clicking on it, but you know, all right, cool. So boom, Diravox won me. I don't know what it. So that's pretty cool. So now it's high pitched, so I can bring this down like some semitones. So let's say like 12. the same thing. Fade it in just a little bit. Bring a little of that top off. Bring the volume. Right? Now, what we have did is created our own kit. We've created our own note kit. This is available in the arcade, right? So now that I've created that, there's a couple things that I'm going to make sure on here. I'm not going to go deep into that, but you can go over here to your advanced and dial in a couple things here. You can do a flutter. You can do vocal voices, how many voices you want it to be, up to 32 of them. So I'm gonna leave it at 16. Do the same thing. I don't really care about any of this at the moment. What I will do is go ahead and create the color just so it'll fit the one above. So it'll fit this one. So something with it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring this in so it'll hit right on the one. Right? Alright, so cool. Now I'm going to the mixer. So I'm gonna go here. All these both off right here. I just want to hear this one. Right, so I got a chorus. Right? Now, check this out. So now that I have that going, right? Let me make sure it's up. Let me go ahead and stop this. Let me make sure I ain't missing nothing. Let me see what I'm missing here. Let's see here. Let's see. Great Keys say this is a masterclass. Yo, I'm passing it out, bro. This, you can get creative if you want to. $1 million game. Yeah. So yes. So let's get back to it. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. And again, man, anybody want to jump on the stream, you can. There is the link. You can jump on. You can be live with your boy if you want to. It is available. Maybe you can give some input on this. Who knows? But anyway, let's get back to it. All right, so we back. All right, so now we have this going. And it got a little wobble to it. Right? So check this out. So I'm going to right click on that, right? And what I'm going to do, now there's two ways that I can do this. I can assign this to a macro, right? Macro is the sliders that go up and down. You can do it like that. Or depending on if you want it to sound like this at all times, you can go here to modulator. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an LFO. Now as you see, this thing is going crazy, right? There's this halfway line here and you see the arrows going up and down. So if I pull this arrow back, it's going to shape that up for me, right? Now it's going a little fast. I want to slow this down. So I'm going to go to modulator and I'm going to go to the LFO. This is where this is pulling from. So now what I want to do is I want to slow this down, right? So let's say if I want to slow it down to a half. Let's see what that sounds like. So maybe I want to slow it down even more, like a bar. right? Now, I can control this how much I wanted to do here also. If I want to go all the way, I could do that too. But I wanted to just come here. Now, let's say if I wanted this to come to another spot, all I got to do is pull this down. Now, let's say if I wanted to go farther, I can either go back there and do it, or I can just right click, go here. I can edit and still bring it up if I wanted to, right? I can control how deep I wanted to go. Pause. Right? So now I have that. Let's say if I wanted to add, let's say like a phaser to this. This is, does it? And then, you know what? Let me do this too because it's cutting off. No, I'll leave it cutting off. Matter of fact, I'll leave it there. Matter of fact, I just drag this out just a little bit further because I'm going to do some kind of reverb trick to it too. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll leave it just like that. Boom. Right now, it just sounds like that. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So now we have that going, right? We can add all of, you want to add this stuff? You can do the same thing. You add it. Doing the same time as the other one. So it added, same way, add there, right? So now I'm going to take this reverb here. This is CN1. This is CN1 here. I'm going to bring my reverb up a little bit. I can change this, make it bigger or smaller, however I want to. And then I can go here and add another one to that. So let's say if I wanted to add a filter, take off the top end. Now, so let's say 100%, right? Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a macro because I want to control when that reverb is there and when that reverb is not, okay? So I'm going to just right click here, assign to a macro. We'll do number 1. Then I'm going to come here to my macro. This is number 1. Double tap that. We're going to name this a reverb, right? So what I want this to do is that I want it to come, I wanted to start at 0 when it's down, and then I wanted to go all the way to 100% when it's over. And then you can gauge this however you want to. Just for the example, I'm going to do 100%, right? So let's go to macros. Now, as we see, if we go 100% down, the macro go up. This knob right here goes backwards. See how that does? I take it up, it goes down. I take it down, it goes up. I don't want it to do that. I want it to go from 0 to 100 when I turn it up. So I'm going to take this, slide it all the way over to 100%. Then I'm going to, right here in the middle of this button here, I'm going to click and drag down. And as you can see, this, where you see the little slider is leaving like this little pathway behind it. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but it's like this little gray pathway. And so I just want to bring it all the way down. So now it's at 0 and this is at 0 also. So if I take this up, now that volume goes up. I can map that however I want it. So now when I play it, there's no reverb to reverb, right? Now, so you can also go here. So if I turn that down, matter of fact, I'm just going to route this real quick so I can have a little control over it myself. Let's go this here. Boom, there we go. So as you can see, as I turn this, it's turning it at the top also. Matter of fact, let's just go crazy with the reverb so you can hear it. Right? You can hear it. So you know it's there. Then we even go here, delay. You can turn the feedback up or down, high pass, low pass, all of that. You can sync it. You can ping pong it. You can do it free if you want to. Now, I'm going to show you one that's even crazier than that, right? So let's say if I wanted this, here go a crazy one. Let's say if I wanted the delay itself to change speeds, right? So let's say if I wanted to go from slow to fast. I want the delay speed to go from slow to fast, right? So let's say if I want to start it at 1/4, we're going to create another macro, right? And we're going to make this macro, we're going to go crazy with it. We're going to go crazy with this. So we already got that going. So in this one, we're going to add, this is going to be, let's say like speed delay. I don't know, right? Same concept, same thing, same trick. We're going to go all the way up. Matter of fact, we're not going to go all the way up. We're going to go about right there. I don't know where that is, but that's where we'll start at. We're going to drag that down just so you're starting from 0, right? So I don't know what this is going to sound like, but we're going to go for it. Let's see. I'm going to go here. Let's go ahead and let's map that real quick. Yeah, so we can map that. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take look at that. That's pretty cool. See? You can get crazy creative with this. I'm telling you. If you want to go faster, you can do this. Same thing, edit, just drag it a little further along. Just click anywhere. Now you locked in. You can do all kind of stuff with this stuff, man. I'm telling you. Arcade is man, you can do all kind of stuff in here. That's just one layer. You can do all these different things with the other layers also. So let's add all the other layers back and let's see. Matter of fact, I'm going to add some. I want this one. No, that's the wrong one. I want this one. I'm going to take the feedback down just a little bit. I'm going to take this one, add the reverb so you can hear it all together. Do crazy, right? So let's say if let's change this, right? Let's say this was let's change this to like a pad. So this was the crackling, right? So we're gonna change this to a pad. So let's go to distant voices. That is something. Let's see. Yeah. That's the one. We're going to add that. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to create some kind of rhythm with this, right? So now I'm going to turn the filter off. And I'm going to start this from about here. So I'm gonna drag this up, right? And what this is gonna do is that it's going to, I got this metronome looking deal here, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna play it forth and then play it back. So it's gonna go forward and backwards, right? So every time I hold it, right? I'm gonna bring this in, so right? And I'm gonna drop this down to 12. Then I'm gonna change this to the top end instead of the front end, just like the rest of them. Now that I have this on here, I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this out. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch these out because I want the pad to play all at the same time, right? So take that. Stretch this all the way out. You still hear that reverb going. Yeah. It's just some little simple chords, nothing serious, right? Yeah. Okay. Like that. We'll just do that for right now, right? So I want to make this match. So I'm going to bring this down to C1. And we'll just leave it there. Normally I would take this up to match the C7, but I'm not worried about it at this point. All right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a little rhythm to this volume here. So I'm gonna take this, we're gonna go this to, which one I want to do? Let's do clickable LFO. So we'll go to modulation, go to clickable LFO down here. Right? So now I can do randomize and then just create something crazy, right? So what I'm gonna do is keep it there. Let's say we'll go double click here. Let's double click here. Then bring it to where it kind of loops itself, right? Humanizing just to kind of make it more human-like. And you can like that too. And so it sounds more like a pad, right? So let's say we keep that. Then, right? Then we're gonna go to arpeggiator, right? Now that we're in arpeggiator, we turn this on. Right? So we can come here, we can choose whatever we want. Right? Now I'm going, let's reset the layer. Right? So I'm gonna do, let's say like if I want to do, let's make this one like a half. Let's say, let's see, so I'm gonna make this 16. Too fast. I think it's 16. Yeah, so maybe this is I think this is too. Maybe, and then it's, I think it's let's see. No. Maybe it's 3 of them. No, it's 1. So we'll just leave that, just for the sake of what we got going on. Right? Now we can come in here. Now we got the volume. We can come here and do the length. We shorten this length. Matter of fact, we hit the dice. That's pretty cool. Now we can come here, hit some chords. I like that. Let's take this up a little bit. Right? We can even come here and do octaves if we wanted to. Matter of fact, we'll do this one and then kind of go down. So and then you can come here and this little button here, save this, and we can just name it Livestream. That's what we'll just name it, Livestream. So now if I go in here to the user, you'll see it in the user here, Livestream, right? So if I wanted to add like another one, all I got to do is add that to it. So if, let's say if I wanted to come down here and add the C, which was the other sound, the one that we did not mess with. This is the vocal I want to say. I can come here. I mean, right here in the middle, come to user, live stream, same thing. Now we got some bounce to it. Right? And we want that, we can take the. We can do with all the kind of stuff we want to do with this, man. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we can space it out at. Probably do is take like this just to clear up like some space, maybe just take this little spot right here, take that little spot right there, just that little spot, right there, and then put it on every like fourth count here. Crazy, bro. If you start on the end. That junk is crazy. I love it. That junk is crazy. I love that. I absolutely love this, man. So, listen, man, there's so many different things you can do, man. It is endless. Man, shout out to the homies. Oh, 2 nickels come through with the $10 super chat. Showing love. This is a gem, man. I appreciate it, my boy. I appreciated the love, my man. Man, Crown Majestic got the face. He said it's fire. Man, listen. It is so much you can do with this. It is endless. You can just create. You can create, man. As you can see, it took time, but man, that's the fun in it. That's the fun it takes to get something new. Like, let's go back. I want to show y'all something, man. So I'm showing y'all not this screen here. Let me go back to Big Wig. Anyway, like, listen, like, Have you heard this before? Like this sound? Now, me personally, this is where I start like pulling back. I would probably like, let's see, like in a real life situation, I would bounce this down, right? I bounce this down. Let's pull this down here. Let's see. All I would probably want is that, just that last part right here. So what I would probably do in a situation like this is get some, let's do like there, here, like that last one now, here. So these little spots right here, right? I think they're half spots. I think that. Then I'll just take out the front part of it, which would. And then what I'll do is I'll take a little off the front, a little off the back, just so it's not abrupt. Right? And then from there, and then just vibe from there. Let's see. Like I would add some to it to kind of make it be cool, make it sound real cool. But what we did was though, we created our own we created our own little sound, right? So no matter what you do, right? And if you decide that you don't want the arpeggiator, you can turn them off and then just play just the original sound. But you created your own sound. 9 times out of 10, nobody's gonna chop that up the way you did, right? So you created your own sound. You can come here once you're done. Click here. We're gonna save as. We'll take this again. We'll just name it Livestream. And now you have your own thing that you created in keys, right? Do I have? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, you have them saved in there. Can't pull it up. But anyway, you have it saved. It's yours. You created it. Nobody else created it for you. It's yours. You name it your own. Now everybody's trying to find out, where do you get this sound from? Where did that sound come from? You created it. You did your own sound design in Arcade. You created your own loop. You did your own resequencing. You created your own effect chain, aka macro. You created a clickable LFO. You created all of it. And it's completely yours. Nobody else's, just yours. These are things I do all the time. I could have went so many different places with this. I could have went a million places. Oh, let me show y'all this too. Let me show y'all this. I cannot forget this. I cannot forget this one. So let's go here. Now we're going to do a sampler kit. We're going to save that, do a sampler kit, right? So now what I need to do is I'm going to, how am I going to do this? Let's do, got my little screen here. Let's get out the way. Let's go to computer. Everything. My library. I'm trying to find let's go here. All devices. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Maybe samples, my library file. Boom, that's what I'm looking for. We're gonna go to my files. Nope, computer. We're gonna go here. And so this is where, let's go to my sounds folder here, right? Let's go to glaze, right? And you can do this with anything you want, right? Is it gonna play? So let's just take that, right? As you can see, this is in G sharp minor. So we're gonna take that, drag it over here. We're gonna drop it. Now we drag this over here and drop it down in this first one. That's where it is. So now this thing just synced it to the session. So now Arcade knows that it's C minor, right? So Arcade is going to automatically switch this down to a C minor. Now, this is in a G sharp minor. So I'm going to come here just in case it don't. I'm going to hit that auto. Now it changes it to C minor. Right? Now maybe sometime, depending on how they have it noted, it might be a little off. Yeah, so I think it's off. I don't think it's right. Let's see here. So this is G sharp minor, B major. Right. Either way, you can find this, fine tune it however you want to, but now you have your loop in here. Same thing apply. You can bring this in. You can snap to a grid here, pull this. Maybe all you want is this part. Then you can take this. You can even add some attack to it. You can do the same thing. You can modify it. You can add it to the mixer. You can create a send chain, same way. Just these two little buttons here. And so when you see the send, you bring this send up because you want the reverb, right? And that's where it is. Send one verb. This is your first send right here. If you wanted to add your delay, which is send 2, you'll bring send 2 up. And that's how you would do that, right? You can add here. You can add over here. If you wanted to add something individual to the scenes, you can do that. You can even create your macros to change anything you want. Maybe you might want your macros to affect just your reverb. You can do that. You can set it up to do just reverb, just like we did in the note keys. Same exact concept. Modulation, same exact concept. Everything is the exact concept, but now you're bringing in your loops. You can even, if you are a vocalist and you sing, maybe you have vocal hooks that you've been singing. Maybe you play guitar. Maybe you play drums. Maybe you play piano, keyboard, whatever. If you're saving this stuff, let me see your face. I want to see your face. If you're saving this stuff and let's say you're saving it in your computer on your hard drive, drag that stuff in Arcade, chop that stuff up, move it around, mess with the whatever. You can mess with anything on here, change that stuff around. Arcade will find the actual key. Even if it's off, just twist it, turn it until it sounds right. One of these tunes is going to get it right. Normally it's usually on point. But it's so many different things you can do in it. Just go in there and twist those knobs, man. It's so many different things you can do. You can take a loop and really dissect it. Just chop it up as much as you want to and really do what you want to do with it. So it is there. It is available. It is available for you. It's available for you. Who all we got in here? We still got 6 people in here. So I just want, again, give that boy a shout out, man. Great Keys started this whole conversation today. And I wanted to make sure that I went in on it. And I had time to do it. I didn't want to do it quick. I wanted to show you guys how you can actually use Arcade. Arcade is $10 a month. Now, I do have an affiliate code for Arcade that I will post in the description after the fact. If you want Arcade, go there. It's an affiliate code. It does help the channel. It goes towards the channel. And I will post that in the link. Post it in the description of this video. And man, I want to say they're still at, let's see, I think they're still at their 30 days for free where you can try it out. Let's make sure of that. Let's just make sure of that. Arcade. Before I say, I just want to make sure. Yes, they do have their try it free. And I want to say it's for 30 days is what I want to say it is. And they have it until April the 20th. So if you want to do a free trial, you can definitely do the free trial. Take it and play around with it as much as you want. Like I say, once this video is done, it will post in the description. And I do say again, it's an affiliate link. I have been working on Arcade stuff for a long time. I've been about 2 or 3 years or something like that. I've been working with kids, and they're like no other, man. They're like no other. The guys that send those loops in are very, very creative guys. They're very, very talented guys at that. So, yes. Man, do y'all have any questions, man? Anything that you got questions on? I'm going to post this again if you want to get on, ask a question or anything like that. I just want to help you guys with it. If anybody want to ask any questions on it, I'm looking at Arcade every day. About to look at Arcade in a minute. But I know a lot about it. Anything that I don't know, I know who to get in contact with to find out the information I want to find out. So if there's no more questions, man, I just want to say, man, shout out to everybody that joined. Great Keys, Crown Majestic, my boy 2 Nickels. Who else? There was another guy, Malik. What was that name? Dang, what was that guy's name? Hold on. Clee. I don't know where I get Malik from. Clee got beats. My girl TT, the manager, my social media manager. If y'all need anybody working on your social media, she is the lady. And now, again, she will add on here, A&R Scout. So she is working. So if there's, make sure, if you want, you can go and get you some merch. Merch is available. Link is in the description. If you go up under this video, there is a link there where you can get you some merch. We got a new a new shirt that I am in the designs of right now. Just trying to create some with the creative spaces. It's going to be for all my creatives. Whether if you're doing music, whether if you're doing art, whether if you're doing whatever. As long as you're being creative, we are going to push this shirt out, and it's going to be called the Creative Spaces. We going with this thing, man. We going with it. I love it. So if there is no more questions for any of you guys, make sure that you go back, watch the video from last week. We did the live stream last Thursday. We talked about some of the new releases. We talked about Boost. We talked about Studio Verse with Waves, and we talked about Cable Guys Shaper Box 3. That's what we talked about last week. We got another video coming up this Thursday, another live stream. We're going to do some more things. I have a topic that we're going to talk about, and we're going to do a couple more things, man. We're going to have a bunch of fun with this. We're going to keep doing this thing, man. We're going to keep doing it. So I went away from the live stream, and now I'm back because I just can't stay away from you guys, man. I love having you guys around, man. I love having you guys around, man. You guys keep the channel going, man. So until next time, peace out.